Hello everyone, it's Katie here, and I am going to finally do my review opinion video of the new Souldoll kid body. For the Juno, Souldoll Juno body. Disclaimer, doll nudity. Also, this is not the Juno head, so I will not be showing you head mobility, because this head needs to be badly modded to the neck. But I can say that when I had the Juno head on this body, that it had a very, very great range of motion. And her hair is just all over the place. Anyway. So moving on. We're going to go from top to bottom, just because it's easier. Okay, so get her hair all the way. She has very nice detailed little collarbone right here. Very pretty. Body itself, aesthetically, is gorgeous. The whole thing. Very large, ample bust. That does not have a protruding nipple. Like, you can see that it's there, but it's so slight and subtle. Very nice touch. Arms. There's no stopper. It's just a regular ball joint. And she's not suede, and I have not restrung her or anything. This is straight out of the box, so. As you can see, she doesn't want to hold that. But if she was suede, she would, no problem. You can turn her around. That's where it rests comfortably. When you turn it like that, her arm kind of whips backward a little bit. And then if you turn it too far back, oh, no, it's not doing it. So yeah, but eventually it'll snap back around. Moving on, she has double joints, as you can see. I actually really like the look of this. Snap once, snap twice. And sometimes you, it's pretty easy to snap, but it could be easier. You kind of just see what I mean. Sometimes you have to release. But it works very well. It just takes a little upward motion with your finger, and that is because it has grooves right here and right here, so that doesn't bother me. It works very well. Wrist motion, down, back, side to side. So all very good. I mean, I can't move my wrist. Well, actually, I can't move except for that way. hands are gorgeous. Kind of wish they didn't have resin like in the middle of them, but since I've had her, that doesn't annoy me as much now. I mean, I still wish it because she can't really wear rings or anything, and that's like that on both hands. But whatever. Get this chick's hair out of her face. Her arm will not stay back, which does annoy me because I like dolls who can stay back. But maybe with some wiring and sueding, she would. She can touch her face, but you just kind of have to. She can touch her face. You just kind of have to position her arm. And this head is really big, so you can imagine the smaller Souldoll head. Yeah, as you can see, it needs modded fab. But anyways, that is one thing that greatly annoys me, is the arm. It's like that on both sides. So, but hopefully when she is wired and sueded, that'll fix that. And see, she can hold her shoulder and it'll hold. Anyways, moving on. She has a two-piece torso. Very lovely torso. Here's the joint. Goes around, down. Nice shoulder blades. Little dip. Nice butt. Okay. And this is one of the other things that really bugs me. Oh. Sorry, guys. You fell. Okay. I was just making sure you hadn't stopped, because I don't know how much time I have on my phone, so. She doesn't really slouch, which really bugs me, and I have really tried to get this girl to slouch. But, you know, she can bend back really far. And yes, mine also broke. A lot of people's have broken right there. Souldoll, when I emailed them about mine, they said that they were trying to fix that issue. So yeah, she can bend back really far. She cannot slouch forward. So luckily, her character Sorka is more of a fighter than a powder. Still sucks though. Anyways, moving on to her hips. Nice little hips. Nice detailing. That's what it looks like on both sides. Has that groove, so it'd help her catch. This is something else you have to watch out for, is when you go to sit her, it doesn't always click in automatically. It has that moment of delay, but then it snaps in. So, not a huge deal, just something I wanted to point out. But she does sit very nicely. You guys are about to fall again. Sorry. So, very solid. She does have the mobility joints right here. And as you can see, maybe see the lights kind of, there's a little groove right there and 2 little grooves in there, right in here and right over here, there, that catches so it doesn't swivel all about when she's in clothing. I have her backwards, like my little USD Doll's Own body does, though. I love that body. Great body. Eeny. So she can swivel. It does catch, though. So that might be hard or something to be careful of in clothing. And her hips right here, how it's made with that ledge, it also catches. So she's not gonna, she's pretty solid because of this. Okay, and she can also do that pose, which I really love doing that pose. So I'll take, since you can't slouch, this. And the knees are the same as the arms, which, see, oh, you just gotta push it up, because they also have ledges. So, move your hands, darling. And she's on my couch, so. So, yeah, that is her. Bit of a sway back. If she could slouch, that wouldn't be an issue, but, and the reason she will not stay is just because of the hips, and she won't slouch. But there are the knees. Very pretty knees. And her legs automatically stay close together like this, no matter what. You can try to spread them to get her to stand, and they will just snap back together close. But yeah, like I said, they have little ledges on them that catches. So sometimes you just gotta kind of use your thumb to press down, but it's not as difficult as the old body, which the YouTuber and collector One Clay, she's One Clay here on YouTube. She did a comparison review of this body and the NL no line body, I guess it's called. I don't know. Oh crap, man! I just lost a friggin' magnet out of her head. I lost it out of the other doll in mine head too. Stupid magnet. Oh well. I'll fix it later. Anyway. As you can see, she can hold her leg. Alright, feet. Down. Straight up. It's not too bad. Side to side, not much there, but I can't really move my feet side to side. Aesthetically, I love the look of her little hips, her little belly, her nice little booty, down to the thighs. Definitely no thigh gap happening here. Not that there's anything wrong with a thigh gap. I would love a thigh gap personally, but it's not in my foreseeable future. I just, no matter how much weight I lose, no thigh gap. I've been down to under 100 pounds. No thigh gap. Not for Katie. Anyway, I digress. But beautiful sculpting. I love this sculpt. It absolutely fits her character aesthetically, and I'm very happy with the posing of it. And even with this big noggin on her head that needs modded. Big noggin on her head. It's late, people. It's been a long day. Ignore me. Anyway. But even with this head that is not modded, that's just literally sitting there. Ah! Stupid magnets. Anyways, she can still stand. She's not going to stand on my couch, I can tell you that. But she will stand. I took a picture of her and put her on my Instagram last night of her standing. And it looks like she is being assisted by the wall, but she's not. And see, there she is because of that ledge, and you just kind of have to pop it down. Now to get her to sit, I just know I had her sit like this. And it was a little difficult to get her feet to turn, like so. And that is just because of how this piece is made. I mean, it's not like super hard, but it definitely grinds. So, and that's what it looks like when it's turned. It has a gap and stuff. So, I don't know if it was meant to turn like that, but yeah, she's going to. And I don't know about others, anyone else's Juno dolls, or this body that they got with a different head than Juno. I'm just going to call it the Juno body. But mine has thin spots. The Juno head has thin spots. And also, there's a lot of seam lines. But, see, the knee didn't fix. But that doesn't bother me too bad. I'm just saying it because this is my personal review of the body. So I think that Souldoll could have done better with that in itself. I wish the body could slouch. I wish she could hug her knees more. And I wish that her arms went closer to her face. And, you know, was flush. Because I'm used to that with my dolls. So not having a doll be able to do that is highly annoying. But other than that, I'm really satisfied with this body. And like I said, it is quite aesthetically perfect for this character. She is a busty, curvy, tall halfling. And a halfling in her world is basically a half-breed of another species. And that a smaller species that has mated with a larger, like a human or a giant, whatever may, elf, tall elf, because there's little elves too, little minikin elves. But yeah, that's what a halfling is, and they are the anathema of her world. She is an anathema. And that is what her crew and her ship is called, is anathema. That's her. And this is actually a doll in mine, Trisha head. As soon as I get the money together, I'm going to ship her off to be modded so the head actually fits the body. Fun times. I'd rather save it up and get her shipped off all at the same time so that I can get her face up and tattoos and clothes done this week. But we'll see how that plays out. Maybe people will be nice and give me money for Christmas. You know, since that's what I'm asking for. I don't know if this wig is on right, but I'll fix it here in a minute. Or here, look at her beautiful back. And this wig, it just hates me. It's a moderately vivid wig, and poor Jude, he even let me send it back and did a free restyling of it for me because the styling fell flat as soon as it came, and then it fell flat again as soon as it came. So this wig just hates me, but it's still pretty. Then I'm gonna get her a hat anyways, or make her a hat. I'd rather someone else make her a hat, because I don't really know how to make a tricorn hat. Anyway, though, oops. That is my review for the Juno body, the new body for Souldoll. And it's gorgeous. And I'm really happy with its posability, despite, you know, the parts that drive me crazy. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful somewhat. I would recommend One Clay's here on YouTube comparison video. She makes really nice videos. Sorry if I seemed a little out of it. It's late again, and I have kids. You know, you moms know what I mean. Anyway, that's it. So, have a lovely night, and Sorka and I will see you some other time. Oh, before I go, let you see the little puppy, because you can't go without seeing the little puppy. Isn't that right, little puppy? Yes. Yes. Oh, look at the puppy. Yes. Yes, this is Freya. Yes. And of course, there's Humphrey. I love you too. Okay, that's enough. You guys didn't come to see about the puppy, so. There's Sorka with her banging new body. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Bye.